Alright guys, let's check it out, the brand new ban list. But you might be thinking, why is it not updated on the official website? And for some reason, I don't know why they decided to do this, because when people were telling me there was a new ban list, I immediately went to the official ban list website, right? Like a normal person would do. And for some reason, it's not updated on the official website. But for some reason, it's posted over here on their Twitter. I don't know why. It's set up this way. So I thought the ban list was fake. Like, it was just like, oh, people are just beaming, whatever. And so here's my reaction to the ban list. But anyways, it says over on the YuGiOh TCG, this is the actual like ban list, I guess. So this is where the ban list is. Why is it on Twitter only? I guess that's where they're posting it. Anyways, so it's going to be effective September 2nd. And then the full list is getting posted tomorrow over on the official website. Again, I don't know why it's set up this way, but we're going to go ahead and use this. So first off, unfortunately, we're losing out on the Fiendsmith Lacrima. But, you know, I really did like playing the Magical Musketeers with the Fiendsmith, so that's like the variant that I liked. Also, losing out on a Bow of the Goddess. You know, I was talking about this card a long time ago, saying that like it probably deserved to be banned, and the reason why is it just allows any generic deck to have way too many negates. And then Hot Red Archfiend King Calamity, and this is a card that I've been talking about for a real long time. Also, I guess Beatrice is gaining the hammer on that, which was a combo that I believe we used in the Fiendsmith Magical Musketeers. You would then banish that one card, and then you would lock your opponent out of playing, basically. I mean, these are all really good choices. So the real question, are we going to get back to playing Yu-Gi-Oh, or I'm going to be a crash out and just keep on complaining about my team on Overwatch? So that's the real question here. So as far as Forbidden, I want to say these are all pretty great changes overall. One thing that I still think that needs to maybe be addressed in the game is things like Natruya Beast can absolutely still shut down decks. I know it's not like the most like hot meta thing to like turn one that card, but I still think in general, if the idea is to not lock your opponent out of playing Yu-Gi-Oh, that absolutely can do it against certain archetypes. And, you know, in the future, maybe that will happen, but nonetheless, I would say these are overall pretty good changes. Now, next up for Forbidden and Limited, these are now limited. So we have Eva, Snake Eyes Ash, Popular, Gimmick Puppet of Strings, so and on top of that, C40 getting limited. Now, does that completely stop people from, you know, using that? No, of course not. But obviously, it's not going to be as, you know, relevant if you get rid of one. And then we have Branded Fusion, opening of the Spirit Gates, Pot of Prosperity, Sanjin Summoning, and the Grass Looks Greener. And then also Skill Drain going. Wait, hold on. I'm going to double check. What was Skill Drain actually at? Was it at triple? I think it was at triple, right? I don't know if, okay, so it was at 1, and now it is 1. Wait, what? So this is limited, but Skill Drain was already limited in the TCG. What? Oh, it's both in the OCG and TCG, but what? I don't know why it says limited. It was already limited, right? Okay, so I don't know why that's put over here. Again, this is not going to 2, right? This is going to limited to 1. Yeah, okay. And then the other one was banned. Okay. So next up, though, we have semi-limited over here. So Blaster, wow, they're just putting all of the Dragon Rulers. You know, that is a pretty big surprise to see for some people. But if we look at the way the game has gone, and like, I'm going to be straight up with you guys, I've been playing a lot of other games. I've been playing a lot of Diablo and Overwatch for the past couple months. And the thing is that like, these cards have been so outphased in the entirety of the game that it like doesn't really matter if they were to come back, right? And now we have 2 of them. For the most part, the reason why is just like Yu-Gi-Oh has gotten to the point, and like I've been complaining about this for so long, and like there's been a lot of people talking about Yu-Gi-Oh's dead, why are the pros leaving the game? I thought about honestly making my own like 2 cents on that, but the thing is that like there's so many of these games where like one player doesn't get to play, and like while the Dragon Rulers made a board like back in the day when they would go like Big Eye Dracosac, those were like the boss monsters of like that time, but the Dragon Rulers were out, but like that still let your opponent play. It's just that like it was kind of a hard board to get over because they would like reoccur and they would just come back again and again. But coming back again and again, it doesn't happen because you just like negate every single thing that they do. You just like lock them out. You can't summon. GG. You didn't outskill your opponent, which is like, again, another topic here. But when we have things like Thunder Dragon Colossus in the game, like if we go to, let me go type in Thunder Dragon Colossus, which is at 2 over here. Okay, did they just already update all of these? Okay, this is 24. Okay, so I guess they just updated these. Okay, I guess they didn't have like the previous, did they have the previous ban list? But nonetheless, I guess they already updated these over here. So that's why I guess Skill Drain was also there. But nonetheless, Thunder Dragon is another card where it was just made so if you went first with this deck, you would just lock your opponent out. Going second and making this card, it doesn't really matter as much, right? Because it's like a huge difference. Now, I know that the archetype does have some sort of plays during your opponent's turn, but for the most part, it's really only effective if you can make this card turn 1, right? So again, that's like the bigger problem of Yu-Gi-Oh! In general. And then I guess we have Lunalight Tiger also going to semi-limited over here. Let's check out if they did anything with unlimited. Forbidden, wow, that's a very old legacy card. We're talking Time Seal. And I don't know why they have this like official thing, but it has sample. Like, this card is old. It's not a brand new card. Why are they kind of Armageddon Night in 2024? Woo! Like, okay. And then Time Seal. So let's talk about Time Seal first, because I think this is a card that like it's been banned. I don't know for how many years. And now, oh, we can play 3 of these now. I don't remember what it was at before. But like this card makes it so it skips the draw phase of your opponent's next turn. And there are some cards where like if you like skip the draw phase, you lose out on other things, because it says like during the next draw phase do XYZ, right? And then if you skip the standby phase, whatever. Like there's other cards like, what is it, like Thunder of Ruler, where if you didn't clear your phases. Yeah, there's a few cards like that where like skipping something does something for certain archetypes. But like as far as this going back in the game, do you think people are gonna be, oh man, I'm gonna run that Time Seal? I think it was that, what was it? Time Seal, and then it was that Spirit card that would like what was that? That would flip something, it would Book of Moon something, then you run like Mask of Darkness, and then like if I get, oh, it was Tsukiyomi, right? So you could run like Suki. Like it was like, okay, it's like Tsukiyomi, Mask of Darkness, and then also Time Seal. Like this is like this was so hard to pull off back in the day, and like even now, are you really gonna be able to like Yada lock someone realistically? No, but like it has like the same concept, right? Where like you have Tsukiyomi. Like this is so like old. I just feel like it doesn't matter. A lot of the stuff that they're training like doesn't really matter. Now, Kirin is actually a pretty good card, and then we also have Red Rose Dragon, and then Purple Mage Plush Fire, Ancient Fairy Dragon. That's actually a surprise, but I'm pretty sure they eroded that card, didn't they? So during your main phase, you can summon one, and then you can't conduct your battle phase the turn you activate the effect, and then during the main phase, you destroy as many cards in the field zone as possible, minimum 1, and then you gain life points at a field spell with a different name than the destroyed card from your deck. I forgot, oh, it's effect like only once per turn. I know that this card at some point got eroded. If someone can remind me, like, the reasons why, let me know down below. But, I mean, after it being eroded, it loses out on a lot of its value. But as far as, like, a big shift up in the meta, I mean, Snake Eyes were still, like, as far as I was aware of, still a pretty strong and powerful deck. But the hits and the changes of, like, things like Grass Look Greener, like this card, I believe in the OCG, it's been at 2, okay, because I know they had it for a while, like it was 3, and then like I think we had it like banned at some point. But like this card absolutely is one of those cards, if you open up with it, it's like just broken. So it adds that RNG-ness of like, oh, you just lose because, well, you just happened to go second and he slammed down this card, or whatever the case may be. I think this card is one of those cards where, like, it's like, oh, you open up with it. It almost reminds me of, like, Gateway. It's like, did you really win the game, right? Like, when they go first and slam down that Gateway, it's just like, oh, man, if you can't stop it, it's just like, why do certain cards like this exist when we have other cards that are automatic game winners that are absolutely banned? This card's still banned though. Okay, what do we have? Oh dang, this is like the biggest discrepancy between OCG and TCG. It's like this card, it literally is a game changer, right? But here's my 2 cents on this. Like I said, I'm gonna be straight up. I've been playing so much Diablo in the most recent times, and as far as coming back and actually playing Yu-Gi-Oh, because I still keep up with the game in terms of like reading the newer cards and stuff. But as far as this goes, is this really going to shift up the meta? I mean, it pretty much usually just makes the newer things even stronger because we get some of the best decks kind of hit and slapped on the wrist, you know, and sometimes it takes like 2 formats to kind of fully phase out a deck. But my question to you guys that are playing some sort of variant of Snake Eyes, is the deck absolutely dead or not? Because I straight up haven't really been playing. I've been just kind of covering the newer cards, and, you know, once in a while we'll go check out some duels, and then I can give you guys some gameplay of some of the newer stuff. But does this like guarantee Heroes to be the best deck? I don't know. I think it would have been really cool to see, you know, some hero decks see some more play. I mean, if everything else gets nerfed and then, you know, Heroes and other things like Burmels can see some play, it's a little bit more exciting for me because I like those decks, but those are still like kind of like older decks that, you know, largely are kind of phased out in terms of like the meta game. But anyways, that's my reaction to the ban list. Yeah, sorry. I thought that it was fake because like when people were saying, have you seen the new ban list? Again, I ran to this first. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this ban list? Is it a good one? Is it a bad one? one, let me know. And what deck do you guys actually think is the new best deck after this ban list? As, you know, I kind of want to maybe check out some other things from time to time before the new expansion for D4 drops. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. If you're new here and want to see updates to the ban list, hopefully when the actual one comes out. Again, I don't know why it's like Twitter only sub, and we can maybe make another follow-up video. Anyways, take care. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.